Y'all sick of me yet? Of course not. My people, hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Desi Bear. You should know that. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel to join the Clubhouse. And if you're a returning cubby, can you please like the video? Help your boy out. This is our engagement. Come on, let's do this. I'm back with part 3 of Reactober week 2. And you're like, part 3 what? If you're like part 3 what? Then you should be checking the cards for part 1 and 2 because I have other videos. I know y'all see in the title that the Subway Man has a part 2. And the Subway Man, if you're confused on that, then once again, like I said, you should be checking the cards above to look for videos part 1 and 2. So we got the Clout Chaser from Subway has a long history of being a menace. Jamari, what are you doing, boy? You're giving me a lot. A lot. I love it. What the hell is Mr. Subway Man doing? Like, what? Why are you so bored? So let's get into it. See what Mr. Subway is up to, guys.
So as it turns out, the Subway menace we talked about yesterday actually has a history of acting a fool, both at his previous jobs and at other establishments all across his city. He's been doing this for years in an attempt to go viral, and somewhere in his delusional brain he thinks that this will actually make him a well-liked person, and that he will obtain massive amounts of fame and fortune for these actions, when in reality the only place that ever got him was a spot at the unemployment line and thrown behind bars. So let's take a walk down memory lane, shall we? I think it's good to talk about these things so that kids watching can really get a reality check for how you don't want your future to be. You do not want to be 28 years old, broke, and chasing clout by vandalizing businesses around your city. And I gotta say, as I dive deeper into the history of this man, he is a psychological mystery. He is the most self-aware menace I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, he knows and admits what he's doing is wrong, and even says he is embarrassed by his own actions.
I learned a lot from this, and one thing is I'm definitely not doing any more stealing videos because, you know, people don't really care about it as much as vandalizing, and that's what I'm doing this for. I'm doing it for views, I'm doing it for publicity. Everything is controversy. Controversy sells. I recorded this video.
Wait, can we just take a second? I get it. The views, you know, having fans, having people like wanting to do what you do, the endorphins that come from, you know, the fan, like, I get it. But why? And it's more confusing because he's talking about that he knows like what he's doing is wrong and he just want to do it for the views. Why not find other content?
In 2019, again, I did get arrested, and it's definitely the worst video I've done as far as in just how I feel about it.
I just don't understand why he has this all publicity is good publicity stance, when in reality he's just ruining his life for a couple thousand clicks. He puts so much effort into being a bad person that it's almost impressive. It all started when he tried to make a video where he planned to cut the cord they have on the display phone at T-Mobile and run off with his devious lick. Only that eventually caught up with him when he was thrown in jail for a night for attempted theft. Sometime after that, he found himself working at CVS, yet another person who gave this guy a shot. And I guess he was desperate for any sense of belonging because he was out here really writing for his company, especially when he stepped into a Rite Aid, which is like a competitor of CVS, to try and slow down the competition.
Fuck Rite Aid, CVS, bitch! We don't support none of this shit right here, nigga.
Imagine you just stock that shelf and Dr. Dumbass comes around to fuck it all up. And this seems to be his main way of trying to garnish attention online, as he has done this several times in different stores all around his...
Paul, why is you here?
First of all, to all the Rite Aid employees, I think y'all collectively need to band together and beat him. Beat the hell out of him. Who does that? Like, CVS, how long did y'all keep this guy around after he did this? Who? Bored. He was bored.
Town. Even at one point using the untimely death of rapper Pop Smoke the very day he died to try and get a dew droplet of clout.
Hey, rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
Sickness.
Oh, shit. Damn, what the fuck?
And this guy also dressed up as Spider-Man and did this as well. I guess instead of your friendly neighborhood superhero, he's actually your local menace douchebag who should be apprehended by the authorities. But out of all of the self-incrimination he's done with vandalism, this video has to be my all-time favorite, where he decides he was tired of working at CVS and was ready to turn his back on his very own work family.
I'm gonna take this. How much is that? $19.99 again? Sheesh. That's way too much. That's way too much. Yeah, I'm gonna just take some Sour Patches. I'm gonna take some Trolleys.
Sir.
I'm gonna take some Lifesavers.
Can you get those out of your pants?
Why would I take them out of my pants?
Because it's
Yo. Yo.
No, I'm all good with that. Get vitamin water. I need a memory card too. Alright, we ain't gonna take the memory card. We're gonna leave the memory card though.
Can you call her name?
The employee is just so annoyed.
And the alarm didn't even go off.
That's
either.
annoying.
I thought the alarm was gonna go. She followed me too. Why you following me?
This is not funny, not attractive, not something like even clickbait, like to fool people to watch. Who's that bored? Weren't you just working at CVS talking about Rite Aid? Now you stealing from CVS? I don't know. It's not funny. It ain't giving what it was supposed to be given. Like, I lost something. Maybe it's me, because I don't find it funny.
You don't keep following me? Yeah. Alright, that's cool. Oh, she stopped following me now.
You know, it doesn't get much more smooth brain than recording yourself stealing from a store that literally has all of your information down to your social security number. I mean, truly, the lengths some people will go to self-sabotage and ruin their own lives is insane. And now this clown is asking for a handout for anyone with power or influence to throw him a bone? How more deluded can your brain get? You know, this is what happens when you didn't get enough attention as a kid, 28 years old and running around like a goddamn teenage punk. And the craziest part is, if he actually kept his head down and worked hard trying to pursue his dreams, he probably could have made it by now, or at least gotten the attention of someone he wanted to work with. I really like to call this the Boink Gang effect that got to this dude's brain. For those of you unfamiliar, Boink Gang was a popular dude on the internet back in around 2017 to 2018, and all he would do is run around recording himself doing similar shit, mainly hitting licks all around his city.
Give a fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Boy, some of them was funny. Some of them was like, what the fuck, nigga? Like,
Don't worry about me, bro. Oh, alright. Why y'all at it? Download quick to my channel, Jungle Rules. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the donuts.
like this one. Oh my God.
This eventually caught up with him when he went to jail and even almost
He didn't go
lost
in that
his
trash-
life.
well,
Nowadays
sometimes he
he's
did,
going
but
by
he didn't go in
John
that trash
Cabana, which I guess is like his real name. And I have to admit, he's done a complete 180, becoming a very positive, productive member of society, while admitting what he did in the past was stupid.
A lot of people ask me why I changed, and there's a lot of answers to that question. You see what I'm saying? But man, I'm a dad, you get what I'm saying? And I was not fit to be no parent 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, you see what I'm saying? So I had to tighten up and get my stuff together, you see what I'm saying? And when you
Look, ownership. He grew the fuck up, maybe, because I don't know what he do outside of the videos, but he's not on the internet doing the crazy stuff that he was just doing a couple years ago. Growth.
parent, man, you gotta ask yourself, what do you want your kid to be influenced by? See what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what it is.
And keep in mind, that guy was 10 times more popular than this dude will ever be. And he faced some much more serious charges. So come on, man, stop being an idiot and turn your shit around too. You obviously understand that you're acting like a fuckboy, so it's time to grow up and actually be a man. Stop blaming him and her and this and that for why you aren't where you are, and just walk a straight line for once. It's really not that hard. But let me know what you guys think. Is this guy beyond saving? Is he just beyond ignorant? Let me know down below in the comments. As always, I do want to thank you guys for watching and subscribing today, and following me on my social media.
Let me tell y'all something. It's not okay to be that hungry for clout. It's not that okay. I mean, it's not okay to be that thirsty for money either. I get ambitious. I get the struggle, you know, wanting change and coming up from a hard lifestyle. I mean, I'm black. I'm sure we all have come from a hard lifestyle, but to do shit like this, there's a level of, and not even desperation. It's just, kids, I don't even know the words for it, but if you're watching people like this and influenced, or if you find it funny and you want to do stuff like this, like devious licks, I'm just gonna let you know something. It's only two places for people like that: the graveyard and the jail cell. And they tell you that all the time. Listen, don't go for it. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you learned a lesson. Subway guy, I hope you're doing better from this experience. I don't know how long ago it was that you were doing this, but I just pray that you're not doing this anymore. And I hope you guys liked the video. Comment, subscribe to the channel to become a cubby and join the Cub House. I'm Daisy Bear. Thank you for watching. So no matter if you're new here, you grew here, or you flew here, make sure you come back here. You heard? I'm out.